to another edition of the Market Marauder Show. Beating the market one trade at a time. If you're new to the Market Marauder Show, it's an investment channel, helps you to find best deals in the market. If that's something you're interested in, make sure that thumbs up. Definitely helps the YouTube algorithm promote the videos. Alright, so today we're going over some of the stocks on my watch list. So it's going to be a small break from crypto. Just going to be talking about some of the moves in the stock market because I know some of you guys out there trade crypto as well as stocks. So let's jump into the list. First on here, we have ticker sign BBIG. They're looking very bullish today. Overall, they hit a week high of $10 even. Still bullish. Moving average 10 is above 50 and 100, and VWAP is above moving average 10. So nice little rally for them today, hitting a high of $8.15. So BBIG starting a small little rally. After hours, they did go down 14 cents to end at $8.01. But BBIG definitely has a lot of momentum surrounding them. So therefore, BBIG is for Avinco Ventures Incorporated. If you want to go look up some more information on there, which I encourage everybody to do some more due diligence on the company. But they are looking very bullish overall, even though they did have a small downward decrease towards the end of trading today of 14 cents. So definitely keep my eyes out on BBIG. Price target that I'm going to have for them is still going to be that $10 high that they hit on the 30th, which was yesterday. So definitely going to be looking to see if they can repeat and retest that $10 high for BBIG. Next on the list, I have MMAT for Metamaterials Incorporated. A lot of high volume on this name as well. They are still bullish. Moving average 10 is above 50 and 100. So the moving average 50 is this yellow line. Moving average 100 is this purple line. VWAP 14 is this line right here on my indicators, and moving average 10 is this red line. So they're all right here. And this is from the perspective Webull. So if you like to sign up for Webull and get 2 free stocks when you deposit $100 or more, I have a link down below in the description where you can do so. So they did have a high this week on the 27th, or I guess that was last week on the 27th, $5.79. But overall, still looking bullish on the name for MMAT. Still, VWAP is looking pretty healthy on this one, so a lot of momentum still surrounding them. Volume was still significantly high, in my personal opinion. After hours, they only went down 2 cents to end at $4.63. So we'll see how they rally up tomorrow if they do continue to rally. Price target for them still going to be that 579 level and potentially the $5 even level. So that's going to be my two target prices for them: $5 even and $5.79. Next, we have ticker sign ACIU. So ACIU on they had a huge increase, jumped all the way up to $12.61, but have since fallen down. VWAP is still significantly high from there. This $12.61. They did fall significantly to around $8 even. So they ended at $8.13 today, then went down to the $8 even level. So overall, I think they're still bullish based on the charts. Moving average 10 is above 50 and 100. And they didn't fall all the way down to the moving average 50 line. So usually when you see a lot of stocks fall, they'll fall all the way down to the moving average 10 or 50 and usually bounce from that level. The moving average 50 at this point in time is at $7.61. So they didn't bounce all the way down to 761. I still would look at this one in the morning to see what they do when open happens. If at open they start continuing to fall, 761 and 719 are definitely going to be some bounce levels to look for, potential entry points if you're looking at ACIU. Next one on here, we have ticker sign ELYS. They did have a high of $6.72 today, so nice little bullish run for them. Starting from this $4.24 level that they had yesterday, nice strong move for them. They are bullish. Moving average 10 is above 50 and 100, and VWAP is up barely below, but I would say it's still above moving average 10. So you can see in the morning they basically shot up. The VWAP 14 shot up, and then they continued this bullish upward trend, hitting that $6.72 level. 662 is where they ended the day, and then they went down 36 cents to end at 626. So they are well far away from their moving average 10. I mean, moving average 50 and moving average 100. So moving average 10 definitely looking bullish on that end. So Going to be looking to see how they perform as the week progresses, and still going to be looking at that $6.72 high for them to retest for this week. Next, we have AMC. AMC, part of the meme stocks, $39.39 was a low that they had at on the 27th of August. Since then, they've had a nice little rally, shooting all up to $47.16. So that was their week high. After hours, they did have a nice little rally though, going up 44 cents to end at 47.57. So definitely very bullish on AMC. It looks to be pulling a nice little bullish pattern going up on here, and this one does move quick since it is one of the meme stocks. So they're going to be setting a new weekly high at this $47.57 from this 44-cent rally after hour. So definitely keep your eyes on AMC to see how they perform. A key level to look at, which I would say is a peak to peak level, is going to be 48.30. 48.30 is going to be definitely a really big test for them because it was the last high that they had around the 24th of August. So they have since, bounced from that 39.39 level, went all the way back up to this 47.57 level. But 48.30 is definitely going to be a nice resistant test for them. If they can break through that $48.30 level, the sky is really the limit for this one, in my personal opinion. So 48.30 is going to be my target price. It's going to be where I'm looking at for this one for the week. Next on the meme stocks, we have GME for GameStop. So GameStop, if we see, they are bullish as well. Moving average 10 is above 50 and 100. VWAP is above moving average 10, so positive on both of those indicators. They did have a week high of $222.29. Overall, ending the day at 219.98, so up $1.74 overall. So still looking bullish in my personal opinion. 226.99 is going to be another peak level to look at for them. So similar to AMC, 226.99 is going to be another peak to watch out for. Now, peak values doesn't mean that once it hits that peak, it's going to go back down. It can continue to go up and be bullish, but some people look at peak to peak. It's like, hey, this is the level it's going to go down at. For me, I'm just going to be looking at it as a target price, $226.99, since it currently is not there. Going to be looking to see how it performs, getting closer to that $226.99 level. So that's going to be my target price for them for the end of the week. It's going to be $226.99. Next up, we have ticker sign SKLZ for Skills Incorporated. So they ended the day at $11.77. They had a week high of $12.12. So overall, still bullish on them. Moving average 10 is above 50 and 100. VWAP is significantly above the moving average 10, so bullish on both of my indicators. And this is on the 30-minute chart interval, by the way. After hours, they did have an 83-cent rally to end at $12.60. So I would say they're overall still bullish. And they're going to be early morning mover in my personal opinion, just based on the fact that 1260 is above this 1212 high level that they had. So they're going to be starting the week at a new weekly high around this $12.60 level. So going to be looking to see how they perform overall as they continue to rally on this bullish push upward. If there are any stocks that you want me to look at, make sure you drop them in the chat down below or drop them in the comment section if you're watching the replay, and I'll try to add them to the watch list. Next, we have ticker sign WKHS, and this is for Workhorse. Now, Workhorse had a high of $10.29. So overall, still looking bullish on them. Moving average 10 is above 50-100, and VWAP is above moving average 10. So we can see on here, they are still bullish. They did fall down a little bit though, ending the day at $9.81, but they bounced towards the end of trading to end at $10.14. So going to be looking to see how they perform overall at this 33 cent increase that they had in the after hours. So 10.29 is still going to be a target price that I have for them. Going to be looking to see how they perform as the market continues to rally on. And that is for WKHS for Workhorse. Next, we're going to get into some of the penny ones. So these are for some of the ones under a dollar. So I think there's still some affordable ones out there. First on the list, we have SNDL for sundial growers. This one seems to be always under a dollar. They fluctuate quite a bit. So, just bear that in mind. This one goes above a dollar, like probably once every 3 months. And then it goes back down under a dollar and kind of rallies under a dollar. They did have a nice little increase here. If we see around August 20th, they were around $6. I mean 68 cents, and since then they rallied all the way up to 79 cents. So overall, I would say they're still bullish. Moving average 10 is above 5100. VWAP is barely below moving average 10, but I would say still bullish overall. Price target I'm gonna have for them is still going to be this 79 cent level, which was the high that they had for today. So definitely going to be looking to see if they can retest 79 cents. And that is for SNDL for sundial growers. Next up, we have ticker sign SONN. SONN is for Sonnet Biotherapeutics Incorporated. They had a high today of 80 cents, but overall still bullish. Moving average 10 above 5100 and view up above moving average 10. They did end the day at 69 cents and then went down to 67 cents. But overall, my price target for them is still going to be this 80 cent level that they hit earlier today during trading. So, going to be looking at 80 cents for a potential strike price or target price for them for SONN for Sonnet Biotherapeutics. Next up on here, for some of the ones under a dollar, you have NAKD for Naked Brands. They are bearish. Moving average 10 is barely below the moving average 50, and VWAP is below moving average 10. So going to be looking to see how they perform overall. 76 cents is where they went as a high, and this was around the 25th of August. So that's going to be my target price for them to see if they can retest that 76 cent level. Input on BBIG. Yeah, BBIG was the first one that I talked about. I can go back over it again. BBIG, I think, is still looking very bullish. They only went down 14 cents in after hours, but going to be looking to see how they perform. With my price target going to be this $10 increase that they had. I still think they have a little bit more momentum left in them, especially considering volume was significantly high on them today. So this nice little rally that they had towards after hours. I don't think this 14 cent low that they had in after hours really makes a dent compared to that. So I'm definitely positive and bullish on BBIG with my price target being this $10 high that they had overall. So back to the penny stocks under a dollar. Um, I might potentially consider an option call. Um, I don't know. Let's jump into the options side real quick on there. So you can do options on Webull, by the way. So this is the option side of Webull. Let's look at BBIG and see if there are any affordable options. So options call. This one we have one for the 17th of September, October. Let's go with January. So January, we can see for a price point. If we're going with like $10, which is where I'm looking at, a call would probably be about $220 per option. They're currently 43 available. Just bear in mind the market is closed, so this will change. But 220, I don't think is too bad per option, especially since they already hit $10, and this is giving quite a bit of time frame for that to happen. Now, I would wait on this one to see what the momentum does in the morning, but this kind of just gives you a cost estimate of what you would be expecting to pay. So, as you know, with options, the further you go out, the more expensive it'll probably get. Sometimes that's not always the case, but if we go out here, we can see you have more options that are cheaper, but as far as the $10 one, it does get more expensive, being at $230. So um, the further you go out, the less options you really have for getting one at the $10 price point, so it's better than mine. And you want to give yourself enough time to actually execute or be able to take profits on that option. So I try not to give ones that are, like in the same month or really close around the corner. I try to get ones that are, have a little bit of time frame, but not really getting into leaps. So hopefully that helps to give you a point of view of what price point you'll be paying if you jump into an option on that. But for me, I'm still going to be watching it to see how it performs since it did have that 14-cent dip down to $8. Going to be looking to see if it can rally back up. If it starts potentially rally back up, I may jump in an option before the price of those contracts becomes manipulated. Some people just buy them thinking that it's going to go back up. And you'll see the price fluctuation. People will buy it and try to oversell it. So there is some scalping when it comes to options. A lot of people are jumping into options as far as trying to grow their accounts. So just bear that in mind as well. Especially with a lot of the big names like the meme stocks, that scalping is just gone crazy in there. So it helps to be kind of early when it gets into that, but definitely a lot of volume surrounding BBIG. So I'll still play it by ear before I jump into that one. So next on here, yeah, can't trust the algorithm with a big jump. Yeah, um, I would agree. Definitely, that giant jump to 10, it didn't really hold, didn't sustain that $10 jump as we saw it immediately. Let's go back to the stock. As we saw it immediately kind of fell back down. But a new resistance, I would say, would be around the $6 level. So I would say it's a new resistance. Usually, when you see stocks jump like this, all the way to like a crazy price. So let's see before that, they were at like $3, jumped all the way to $10 in like a 3-day, 2-day trading period. Usually you'll see those fall back down and at least bounce off the moving average 50, if not bounce off the moving average 100. But it didn't. It's kind of set a new resistance around the $6 level. So I kind of was like, piqued my interest of, maybe some more solid movement coming from this one since it did set a new bottom at $6 instead of going all the way down to this $4 moving average 50 line. So going back to the penny stocks under a dollar, we have ZOM for Zomedica. They had an 80-cent high. Overall, still looking bearish on this one. Moving average 10 is below 50, but above 100. But I would say it's still bearish overall. We can see that the VWAP is above moving average 10, so maybe some more trading going on with this one. Volume still looking okay with this one as far as penny stock are concerned. Did go down in after hours to 62 cents, but going to be looking to see how it performs overall. Price target I'm going to have for them is going to be 71 cents, which is kind of the slope of this peak around the VWAP 14. So 71 cents is going to be my target price for them. If they do surpass 71 cents, going to be looking at 80 cents. So 71 cents is going to be my target price for ZOM. Yeah, Kathy Woods. Yeah, I have to read more about that. I didn't know Kathy Woods was into Zomedica. But if she is, it definitely will rally because it is. They do buy a large amount of shares at one time, and it is relatively cheap. So definitely, if Kathy Wood is jumping into there, follow the whales. They'll definitely lead you in the right direction. So next on here we have ticker on CEI. This is for Camber Energy. They are bullish. Moving average 10 is above 50 and 100. VWAP is above moving average 10, but we'll see how they perform overall. Getting close to bouncing off this moving average 50 line. So I wouldn't be too alarmed with that. Just going to be playing this one by ear. They did fall down just a little bit, not enough to really make a dent in the stock overall. But 56 cents I think is a nice price target to look at for them. Ticker sign CEI for Camber Energy. So some of these stocks on here are affordable. The penny stocks under a dollar. Definitely anybody can jump into those. Just bear in mind they are very risky. This is not financial advice. I'm not telling you to invest or not to invest into any of these plays. Just telling you what's out there in the market. Overall, I think the players for this week are going to be some of these meme stocks, so AMC and GME. Definitely one thing you can help to gauge if these stocks are going to be continuing to go up is look at YouTube. More people start to, jump into talking about these stocks, then they usually start to rally. So, you'll be some YouTubers make a whole channel about talking about just AMC and GME. So, you'll see plenty of AMC videos start to come back out with people talking about, oh, AMC is going up. But, it still is on a lot of people's watch list. I have to say my top EV stocks. I really don't know as far as top is concerned. Of course, Tesla, but Tesla is more than just an EV company. I think Tesla is doing good overall. Let's look at Tesla. I would say for number one, Tesla, even though Tesla is kind of doing more than EVs, um, I would say Tesla is probably my number one, and probably because I've made the most money on Tesla overall. Number two, as far as EVs are concerned, I would have to say is GM. GM, I think, is a sleeper in the EV world. They're an American-made company, so they're going to be backed by America. And as Warren Buffett always says, buy American stocks. So I would say GM definitely is going to be my number two. Number three. Um, Number three, I would have to say is kind of a tie between either Neo, and I'm kind of interested to see what this new company, Rivian, is going to do when they go public. Um, but yeah, Neo, definitely I have to say is like number three, tied with this new company that's coming out. So Tesla, GM, and then Neo. And Neo only because it's an overseas company, and so I don't really know like how as far as regulations and stuff are concerned. I do know overseas companies are way ahead as far as EVs are concerned to the US, but there's a lot of government influence as far as getting political, not getting too political into the company. As far as being political on the U.S. side, I think that happens as well. It's just a lot more hidden um, than it is overseas. So let's type of GM, then let's look at Neo, not Nico, Neo. All right, so I'll review those three real quick. So let's look at Tesla first. So Tesla, overall, looking bullish, moving average 10 above 50 100. We can see right here that uh, volume seems to be pretty significant on them. They did fall down to 697, but they've since rallied up since then. So overall, looking pretty nice on Tesla. They did fall down $1.72, but that's nothing compared to how fast Tesla moves. Um, 734 is where they ended the day at. So overall, still looking bullish on Tesla. I think this is also, in fact, that they had their AI day, which I think was pretty interesting. I liked seeing, what they were talking about improving the algorithms on some of their things, their network, their neural network, and some of the developments that they had as far as hardware processing was concerned. I think the AI bot was just kind of like an added incentive. I don't know if anybody really was going to buy the stock because they were coming out with the robot, but um, just looking at the updates on their self-driving system, I would like to see some more updates on Tesla as far as their Class 8 trucks are concerned, because I know that's a big division. It would definitely be a huge game changer for the transportation industry. So they've kind of been on the back burner, in my personal opinion, with the Class 8 trucks, as well as the development of the Cybertrucks, but and the Tesla Roadster. So I know they've kind of been busy building their factories, getting their autopilot, kind of down packed, but I definitely would like to see some more updates on the development of those moving forward. Next on here, GM. GM looking bearish. So moving average 10 is below the 50, but barely above 100. Overall, GM does have some work to do. I think they're still recovering from their partnership with Nikola Motors, so that kind of went downhill pretty quickly. Them and Trevor Milton and those allegations and stuff that happened with there, but I think that kind of was a black eye in GM's history, but I think they're going to recover from there. They do have a lot of projects on the horizon that look very interesting with their Cadillac that's coming out that is all electric. I think it looks pretty cool. And their what is it called? It starts with a B, but I can't remember what it is. But it's their fleet of trucks that they have, not like off-road trucks, but trucks as far as delivery vans and vehicles that they have. I think it's called Bright Spot, but definitely looking very good overall with that. Definitely going to revolutionize the package delivery system with EVs on the road here pretty soon, and definitely they would be able, them and Tesla will be able to take advantage of this potential infrastructure bill that may potentially be passed by President Biden. So, definitely seeing some green incentives on the horizon for Tesla and GM. Lastly, on here on Neo, they did have a high of 39.74. Looks like they're trying to go back and retest that, so that's definitely a key level to look for. 39.74. They did end on a positive note today. A lot of volume surrounding them. VWAP is pretty high, so 39.46 is where they ended. I'm going to be looking to see how they perform, but 39.74 is definitely a key level. If you see, it's kind of a triple top. So or almost I would say, dare say, a quadruple top. So I went to like 39.74 here on the 18th. Then on the 24th, went back to 39.74. On the 25th, went back to 39.74. And today, it almost hit 39.74. So definitely look at 39.74 as a key target. Seems to be a consistent resistance for them. Um, yeah, PayPal is going to be a big game changer. Um, Yeah, so I think they're trying to get into trading to challenge Robinhood. So I don't know. Um, I know they do have crypto on their platform as well. I think it doesn't really take much to be a game changer for beating out Robinhood, in my personal opinion. Um, I think if you have a platform that can trade stocks, and then you can trade crypto, which they already have implemented some crypto in PayPal. PayPal adoption is already, a lot of people use PayPal already. So, having other features added to PayPal, I think it's just going to make more people want to use PayPal. And I think if they can add the feature for their crypto service on PayPal to be able to take their coins off of the platform and put them in a hardware wallet, uh, I think they're going to be way ahead of Robinhood. Robinhood's been talking about being able to take your crypto off the platform for the longest time, but I don't think that's a priority for them. I think they were mainly focused on going public in their IPO, which they successfully did do, but the news kind of blasted them because it went down so fast after their IPO. I think it potentially rallied back up since then, but yeah, PayPal definitely gonna be a game changer. As far as stocks are concerned, they're already a publicly traded company, so they're already ahead of you know Robinhood in that aspect, but definitely going to be a game changer as far as spending is concerned, and it already linked to a lot of different businesses. So, looks like a lot of people are starting to jump into PayPal. They did have a low of 266.60, jumped all the way to 292.65, ended today at 288.88. So up 22 cents. So definitely gonna be looking at 292.65 as that potential high point for them. But they are very bullish. Zooming out, they do have more potential to run up. So, I mean, if you see right here, looks like a 52-week high for them is 310.16. So, talking about options again, that may be a potential point to look at is that 310.16 level. So, definitely, look at that. That was back in July. So in July they were at 310.16. But definitely as far as payment structure is concerned, I think it's going to be a pretty good move for them. But if you're looking at options, I would definitely look at this one, especially considering they have this 310.16 high that they were at back in July. Definitely a large gap to have a run up for. But yeah, 266.60 was probably a pretty good entry for them since it was a low. Uh, Definitely some people probably got in on that and are definitely going to ride this one up. till it goes back up. So definitely that was a good entry point, 266 60. So you know what they say, buy the lows, buy low, sell high. That was probably a good low entry point at 266.60 to jump in. And then you have this 310.16 level to definitely look for in the future. So, are there any other stocks that you guys want me to go over or add to the watch list? So far we've added Tesla, GM, Neo, and PayPal. Are there any other plays that you want to talk about? And if not, I'm gonna go over the watch list one more time for everybody else who just joined. First, we have BBIG. We have MMAT. Next, we have ACUI. Forgot the symbol. So support what? Forgot the symbol. Yeah, if you forgot the symbol, don't worry about it. If you find it out, just put it in the comment section, and I'll try to add it to the watch list. And I'll be trying to alternate these as well. So on Mondays and Wednesdays, I try to go over crypto. So if you're interested in crypto, that's when I'll go over that. And then I'm gonna try to do Tuesdays and Thursdays as the stock portion. So kind of get everybody together. If you're interested in crypto, you can do the Monday, Wednesday streams, and then on the Tuesday, Thursday streams, then you can get some of the stock support as well. So SPRT, let me look at that one up. Yeah, support.com had a crazy rally at one point in time. If this is the one that I'm talking, remembering, yeah. So they shot all the way up to $59 and 69 cents. They were all the way down here at like $9. So yeah, they shot up. I do remember this one coming across support.com. Definitely this 59.69. I wouldn't say is an anomaly since they still are pretty high. I would look for it to bounce potentially off this moving average 50 line. But support.com definitely is one that has a lot of momentum surrounding it since it did have this 59.69 rally back on the 27th. And that wasn't too far ago. So definitely I would keep my eyes out on them. I would also look to see. I'm not familiar with any articles of things that they have going on, so forgive me, I haven't really done my due diligence on support.com, but I do remember that was something that helped this movement. So there was something that came out, I can't remember what the exact article was, that made it move on this date from this $18 range all the way to this 59, $69 dollar range. Yeah, cannabis stocks, I think, will be the future, as long as, they continue with the regulations, I think it's kind of been put on the back burner as far as the U.S. is concerned. With all of the stuff going on overseas, I think that's kind of taking priority. But once, some of that stuff settles down, then I think cannabis will be back on the table. There are other countries that are taking advantage of the cannabis wave, though. A lot of Canadian stocks out there. I do have one cannabis play on here that I was talking about, the one that's under $1. This is for sundial growers. A lot of people follow this one. They are at 77 cents, so it is an affordable option. So if you want to get into cannabis, this is definitely one of the ones to look at. It does fluctuate quite a bit, but it is a very cheap cannabis alternative as far as to get your hands into the cannabis stocks. There are some other ones out there. As far as the cannabis field is concerned, but I'm still waiting to see more legislation about cannabis in the states here to see where that market will actually go. I think it is put on the back burner though for the time being. I think there are other concerns that they're worried about, like potentially another stimulus check coming out, or the stuff that's going on overseas. So issues like cannabis kind of get put on the back burner with other pressing matters. People taking unemployment or the unemployment benefits and stuff like that. All other stuff going on in the economy. You also do have you know the vaccine push and stuff like that going on. So there are other hot topics that are being at precedent over cannabis, but I do think it is still one of the agenda items that is going to be brought up. Just I don't know when. Usually, when there's one article about it, there'll be like 10 or 20 articles about it. So I would just say, keep your ear to the street on more legislation news probably coming out. If there's an article about legislation coming out, then you'll start to see these cannabis plays start to go up. So you'll have like sundial growers, you'll have like Miracle Grow. That's one that always starts to go up as well, which is fertilizer for a lot of the cannabis industry. You also have Aurora Cannabis, which I think ticker sign is ACB. I think that's one of the more popular ones. So yeah, Aurora Cannabis, ACB, that one will start to go up as well. And you'll have some other plays out there as far as cannabis is concerned. So yeah, I think the cannabis industry would continue to grow. I do both. So sometimes I buy stocks, sometimes I buy options. Currently, I'm doing a little bit more options than I am doing just buying straight up stocks. But I may jump back into buying stocks. So either way, and I've been dabbling a little bit into crypto as well. So I've kind of been doing all three: stocks, options, and crypto. Crypto a little bit more fickle than some of the other ones, but whatever your trading style is, I feel like you can grow your account as long as you're willing to put in some time to do some due diligence or watch channels like this. That helps too, but it just takes a lot of time and research, in my personal opinion, to really, make an impact on your account. You gotta, think that you are betting against other retail traders, but you're also betting against, professional traders. So, um, you know, so as far as crypto, I would say my top three would be uh, Bitcoin, which I like, which just about everybody's holding, but it's hard to get a lot of. I was early on Cardano. Cardano is definitely one to look at for the future. Solana is definitely one to look at for the future. I would say Cardano is definitely one to look at in the immediate future because on September 12th, they will be implementing smart contracts, which will allow for more projects to be put onto Cardano. So Cardano is definitely one. Bitcoin, Ethereum is always a good one. So those are kind of the major three, and then you have like Solana. I do have some Coin as well. Shiba Inu, which most people aren't really talking about. Um, what are some other ones that have Keisha Inu, Feg, mainly the ones that I make videos about are the ones that I hold. So I don't really try to talk about ones that I don't hold because I don't really know much about them. I think it did already drop. I think it's kind of holding steady until Alonzo launches. So, I think after September 12th, I did see it did fall a little bit. So it was around 299, and then it fell down to like 270, 260 range, and then kind of held steady there. But then, I think it'll hold that level 270. Might possibly get to 280, but I think everybody should wait until September 12th. Because September 12th, they're actually doing some more demonstrations of some other things they are going to be releasing on Alonzo. So I think everybody's just waiting for the September 12th. I think the price will be stagnant where it's currently at. I've seen some crazy predictions on where Cardano could go price wise. I've seen some people talk about, oh, you can go to $150. I've seen people say it might go to $1,000. overall, I would say, crypto is very risky. So do your due diligence on it. Understand the project. And I have a video on my channel talking about the Cardano ecosystem, because I think Cardano people think Cardano is just like a regular coin. I think Cardano is equivalent to Ethereum, if not better than Ethereum. But that's just my personal opinion. But make sure you understand the ecosystem. Make sure you understand, all the things going on with Cardano. The ecosystem in general. I think once you understand what can be done on Cardano, then it'll help you understand Cardano in general. Yes, I do stake coins, and I do mine coins. So mining will probably be, you know, one way you can do it. You don't need any crazy equipment to mine. You just need a CPU. Staking could be the other way you can do so, which is a great way to grow your coins. I would say if you're a long-term investor, do both. So you can stake and mine at the same time. You can use one platform to mine, one platform to stake, and then just transfer those coins into your wallet and then just stake them. But it's whatever you prefer overall. Whatever your trading strategy is, what you believe the crypto is going to do in the future, and then just see where it goes from there. Peace, family, is there any thoughts on? Let me look at GLT. So let me pull it up real quick. Add it to the watch list. And excuse me, I'm not familiar with this one, so I don't really have any background information on it. I do see they did have a high. Let's see. Let me zoom out a little more. So they do have a peak to peak high, which seems to be around the 1624 level. So where they ended the day is 1580, so not too far away from the 1624 level. 1624 and 1612, I would say, are definitely two levels to look for. 1527 was kind of a low. They are bullish, but barely. Moving average 10 is barely above the moving average 50. VWAP is above moving average, barely below moving average 10. So I would say, yeah, they're bullish in the short term, but I would see tomorrow. I would play this one by ear to see if they continue to go up, because they did kind of end on a stagnant note. If they end it, just a little positive note, going up 2 cents or so, I would say, yeah, look at this 1597. But since they kind of hit a stagnant road right here, may not be too much volume in this one. So volume is a great thing, to look at when trying to get into stocks and get out of stocks, because volume can help the price go up tremendously. Um, as far as you want to get money by trading these stocks, so volume is definitely crucial in that. 1597 would definitely be a price target to look at, but I would also look at this level around this 1579. 1579 is a very close level for them to bounce off of, since they are at 1580. So yeah, I would definitely play this one by ear and see how they move in the morning. But yeah, back to crypto. Yeah, you can stake them, you can uh, mine them, whatever you prefer. Um, there's a service called BlockFi where you can stake your crypto, and then you can get some. You can mine them on a mineable. You can also stake on Crypto.com. You'll just have to sign up for their debit card in order to do so. But there are a lot of platforms out there now where you can stake, and there's a lot of different things out there where you can do to mine as well. So whatever you want to do with your crypto, that's up to you. Definitely going to be looking at some more options on trying to diversify my crypto portfolio in the future. Yeah, good luck to you, Miles. Good luck trading out there. And Sophia, I hope I answered your question about crypto. But yeah, if you're interested in crypto, make sure you check out the stream tomorrow. We'll be going over some crypto plays. I have a watch list of some crypto out there, kind of similar to this one. Some plays above a dollar, some plays under a dollar, and some of the big players in the crypto market like Bitcoin, and some of the other ones. All right, awesome. So good luck to everybody out there trading. Thank you all for watching. Hope you all have a great week of trading. If you are able to lock in profits, if you have a gain or you have a loss, make sure you drop in the chat. I want to know how you guys are doing out there trading. I do understand there's some losses out there. Everybody's not making profits 100% of the time. If you see traders out there who are like, yeah, I'm making, profits every single day, they're lying. They're clearly lying. Everybody does not make profits every day. People lose money all the time. So, you know, I think when I first started trading, I was like, what do I start at? Where do I begin? What is out there? I don't know if I have enough money to trade. So that's kind of was the basis to make this channel. So hopefully this information helps you all. But yeah, good luck to everybody out there trading the rest of this week. And I'll see you guys next time.